After what many have phrased as to be a phenomenal version of Madden 21 hitting the Stadia platform, many wondered how FIFA 21 would look on the platform as well. And it seems like EA didn't disappoint. See, as wow, FIFA 21 kicks its way on the Stadia with impressive results. It's SDO Daily, baby. Let's get into it.
Stay sick cause I follow my gut. They say I was pushing my luck. I'ma push me a matte all black truck. Oh, I'm not sorry.
What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again with another episode of SDO Daily on behalf of the Stadia Dosage platform. Do us a huge favor before we get into this one. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Rock those bells for notifications, please, so you know when we're dropping these doses. We appreciate all of y'all straight up. Y'all know the deal, y'all know the reason, and y'all know the slogan. We are not too proud to ask. Also, something that we forget to mention. If you're watching this live, because we do our SDO dailies, we premiere them live, okay? You can also support the platform by hitting up a super chat. If you got something that you want to say and something that you want us to address later, the team will look at it and address it in the next upcoming episode or show. So definitely hit that super chat button if you want to support the platform and you got something that you want us to address after the fact. And all right, with that said, let's get into it. All right. So, there's been a lot of talk about Stadia and how developers are approaching the platform and if they are really approaching the platform appropriately when it comes to porting games over, the fidelity, the textures and things of that nature. And when Jedi: The Fallen Order dropped on the platform, there was some minor controversy about it. I thought it looked fine for the most part. Some people had some issues with some sections of the game, and they were concerned if EA was doing a lazy job in porting games over to Stadia. Well, Madden 21 dropped, and that put that all to bed. I myself, this is my own personal opinion, I don't want to speak for the whole entire platform, let alone the community, but I think that Madden 21 is the best port on Stadia. I think it beats the Division, even though Division is a game that I'd rather play, and I felt like probably earlier on had a bigger impact than what Madden may be having right now with this port. I still think that it's still the best port that's come on the platform to date. Now we have talkings and grumblings about, and maybe grumblings isn't the best way to describe it, but now we have people talking about the FIFA port, which they are equally, if not even more impressed in some sectors. So you know how we do. Let me show you something. Shout out to 9to5 Google for the article. The article reads, how well does FIFA 21 run on Google Stadia? And it does include a video, so if you want to go and check out that article, please feel inclined to do so. The article reads, let me make this bigger for the people in the back. The article reads, Stadia's biggest sports game to date has arrived in the form of EA's classic FIFA 21. And as a game that relies heavily on reactions, quick decisions, and squad control, one of the biggest questions is just how FIFA 21 will run on the cloud-based Stadia. We've played dozens of games at various difficulty levels to work out just how it runs on Google's game streaming platform and answer what will likely be some of your most prominent queries if you were looking to pick up the game, despite the fact that the global football season is fairly close to coming to a close. Obviously, there are no spoilers to worry about, nor will two matches ever be quite the same, but we can at least help you understand just how world's most popular sports sim runs directly from the cloud. All right, so there's the video of FIFA 21. Like I said, go to the article, check it out. What resolution does FIFA run at natively? They said natively on Stadia. Check this out. There is some really great news for hardcore football fans. We've been able to verify that FIFA 21 runs at a native 4K 60. This makes gameplay feel silky smooth and, in many cases, smoother than the real thing will look, courtesy of lower hertz TV broadcasts. Like many games ported over, there are no graphical options to tweak, adjust or fine tune. That means that if your monitor, smartphone, or TV supports highest resolution, it will revert to that at all 60 frames per second. 2 visual modes, 4K 60 mode, 1080p 60 mode. No matter what resolution you display, the frame rate stays at a consistent 60 frames per second, which is essential for the best gaming experience with FIFA 21. Also, it includes a tweet from Stadia community's own Original Penguin, aka Adam, doing his fantastic pixel counts, and you can check out his tweet there. And he says the offside rule sucks. However, he continued. The article continues on. How do the graphics stack up? Great for a sports game. FIFA 21 looks excellent on Stadia and is only really rivaled, now check this out, by high-end gaming PCs. When you're in a match and taking control of your favorite team, the visuals are crisp, and although graphically FIFA is not the best in the industry, players' likeliness are still incredibly accurate. Other presentation elements help push the realism further than any other sports game, to the point that at first glance and in 4K, things will look almost like they do on TV. The loading times, very quick, although this will vary depending upon the game mode you happen to play, and we didn't time these to the second. Unlike an open world game, FIFA 21 loads individual stadiums, players, and assets, but the game hides them well behind mini games and skill challenges. These can be instantly skipped, cutting load times instantly. Did we see any noticeable frame drops and stutters? While sometimes it's impossible to see individual frame drops when playing FIFA 21 on Stadia using a gigabyte connection over Wi-Fi and playing on home in the Chrome, there were no major frame drops of note, which is especially important if you're in an online game. Unfortunately, during the pre-release period, the online versus features were limited, meaning that they have been unable to confirm just how multiplayer games fare. We would highly recommend using a gamepad or controller if you want to get the most out of FIFA 21 on Stadia, though this is a console-first game after all. That said, it's still very smooth with keyboard, mouse, and combo. All right, and then also there's no downloads and updates. Talks about the iPhone and the iPad, how you can play, you know what I'm saying? So just so many great things about this port on Stadia. So that was one take from 9 to 5 Google, and 9 to 5 Google have made it very clear that they are not in the business of trying to prop Stadia up. So this is a very critical eye from them, and they've said that, again, next to high-end PCs, you can't get any better performance like this for the game. So that's great to hear. I will say this, I haven't picked up the game personally yet, but when I'm looking at the general consensus out there, people are impressed. They are very impressed playing this game. I know Stadia, at the time that I'm recording this, they're hosting a play with a community Let's Play, which is awesome. You get to play with people of the Stadia staff. So gamers get to play with them and have a lot of fun, and this is great. It's big for this game to be coming to the platform. Not necessarily because it's going to bring a plethora of people day one. That's not what's key. What's key here is that you have a game that is a pillar of the community in the sports world coming to the platform, and they were able to bring it to the platform and make it look good. So this is setting the stage more likely than not. I think in FIFA's case, more likely than not, for future games coming to the platform. With Madden is still in the top tier as far as NPD all the way up until April or May. So I think Madden, as far as player impact, might be slightly larger. I don't know, even though FIFA's in general is a much bigger game. But FIFA's a much bigger game, but from what I understand, FIFA's impact is really front-loaded, like when the game first releases. You know what I'm saying? To where Madden is kind of staggered a little bit, so you might see a little bit more residual with Madden than you would with FIFA. Doesn't mean that Madden's bigger, but again, it's just the nature of two totally different games. So, with that said, all in all, great. Good to see them continue this trend and have these games play on this system with very great fidelity. Excellent. And with that said, that's it from your boy MM2K. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below, because like I always say, who cares what I think? But if you did like what I had to say, check out the links below to follow me. They'll lead you to the Broadband Bullies, PNTS Network, Hard Knot Digital Culture, and yes, the Stadia Dosage. With that said, play y'all some FIFA. Have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.